Welcome, Seekers and Stars. My name is Crow Toan, and this is the Eslam Colleagues, a space where I gather the most remarkable experiences told through story, where hearts can tap the incredible visions. I am a gatherer of legends, rumors, and myths, each step calculated to pursue the power of the tale embedded in our media. As you may have remembered, I was selected to receive a complimentary copy of The Final Shape in May. Considering my current circumstances, this was an act of great kindness to my platform, courtesy of Bungie, and facilitated through the company game site. A massive shout out to both of them for this opportunity. They said I was not obligated to create for them, but how could I not? After all, the Destiny universe has been part of this platform since it first started. Both journeys began in the same month of June 2020. As a result, I wanted to take the time to share my answer to Ikora's question on April 11th when she asked us to define what it means to be a guardian. I make this production as a thank you for my experiences so far and for what I plan to achieve after taking my own step into the end of this 10-year saga. My guardian call sign is Spikes on Spikes, and this is my story as a Bungie creator. What is a guardian? For me, it began with a lore donation. At that time, writing fiction was standard for me, as I had started my commission service a few months before starting the game for the first time. I gave free writing away if people helped me fund essential causes and organizations. This exchange had me take my first step into the Destiny universe. And because of this, ever since I first heard Eyes Up, I have fondly remembered that it started with a good thing. Please enjoy this edit of my oldest video on demand about my Destiny 2 experience. It was an incredible coincidence that my first attempt to put myself out there online as a creator coincided with the drop of the launch trailer for Beyond Light. Now, 1,321 days later, my experiences have taken me through many incredible moments, going live with the community and behind the scenes on my own time. I trimmed as much as possible that was easy to part with, so I think the next 10 minutes of this video will accurately reflect how I genuinely started in this franchise. Feel free to skip ahead if that's not your interest. However, as thanks to this project, I can accurately say now, I'm proud I've made it this far. And now, without further ado, my oldest content ever made for Destiny. Please enjoy.
Alright, let's get started. Let's get started. Cool. Hello everybody. Welcome. I actually wanted to take the time out to bring up the fact that this day actually surprisingly marks 10 years since I started creating content officially. I say that in the sense of actually going out and putting anything online, right? So, really big day for me today. Today's 10 years since I started making content. So, and also, it's the exact same time, right? I want to say the exact same time. I don't know if it's the exact same hour, right? But within the exact same hour for me, upon my wake up and pulling up the Twitter and everything like that, looking the content up and stuff like that, right? We have had the opportunity to be graced with both Final Fantasy 16 info and website and a new Destiny 2 trailer, right? For those of you who do not know, right, I do play occasional Destiny 2 trailer game. I don't want to talk about. I play Destiny 2, right, mainly because a friend of mine, one of my really good friends from work, during the pandemic, invited me to play with the group and start a clan, right? And during one of my charity streams, he had donated the amount that was going towards one of the free commissions, and he commissioned a lore for his clan. So as a result of the commission, right, I have to get invested and talk about, and like learn about Destiny lore, so I can write out this backstory. I didn't have any context. I didn't really get involved in the series. I didn't know anything about it, and so when I when I get this commission, I'm just like, oh boy, I don't know what to write. I have absolutely no context whatsoever. So he's giving me some backstory. He's like talking about, orcs the Taken King. He's talking about the Hive, and he's talking about the Fallen. And I'm just like, I'm slowly absorbing this info, but it's not the same. It's not the same as playing it, as investing in it myself, right? So I started playing the game, and I started getting into the lore. Started getting invested in the lore, and now I'm stuck. But long story short, I am now playing Destiny 2 whenever I get the opportunity, so I can go over the story info, right? And this is more or less my opportunity to just really learn more about how this game works. I love the story thus far, and they've updated it. So we're gonna watch the trailer real quick, and then we're gonna talk about it.
The light and dark ready themselves for a new phase. So must we.
The day we've been dreading has finally arrived. The darkness is here. We are deploying Guardians to all corners of the system to find answers.
I'm picking up a distress signal. Someone's in trouble.
My friends, we are all in great danger.
The Vanguard only recognizes the light. Someone has to do the same for the dark. Stasis is just a tool. We must use it for good.
This power is a gift. One I will share with all of you. One by one, we will rise again.
In darkness, there is only one truth: death.
You are not special. The darkness is mine!
There's our launch trailer, right? This is a really, really cool opportunity. First of all, I have to point out, super sick cover of Paint It Black by Rolling Stones. I heard the tune, right? Down, 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 down. Right? I heard that note, and I was like, Guitar Hero? Hold on. Wait, is this for real? The thing that was funny is that I didn't think it was a Rolling Stones song at all. I didn't have any context about that. I didn't realize it had anything to do with that, right? So, they straight up, I had to Google it, I ended up going on Twitter, ended up going all over the internet social media, found out it was, in fact, a cover of Rolling Stones. So that was really cool. Ended up looking at the lyrics. The lyrics are pretty spot on, talking about painting everything black and the darkness taking over, which is pretty much the whole point of the game at the moment. So it's got some really cool lore tie-in with a Rolling Stones song. Darkness, the implacable force that is opposed to the light, which is held by the Traveler. Right? We've been talking about the Traveler for years now, according to what I've seen from the original Destiny. Traveler's been a big part of it. Now this is the time the darkness to come into picture. And not only is the darkness coming into picture, we're actually using the darkness as power, which is manifested in the form of the element of stasis, which is all the ice related things that you're seeing in stream or in that launch trailer. All the ice related things you're seeing is actually the power of darkness, which is completely opposed to all the power that was used prior. All the light that we used. For us as Guardians, right, this is going to be a really interesting time to assess personal identity and, just the idea of the characters. The characters have been really invested in the fight to protect the light, but now you need to use the darkness So it's like, are you protecting? What are you using the darkness for? To protect the light? Are you using the darkness to protect the darkness? Are you, what's this all going to tie into, right? Darkness has been a big part of the Destiny series. As far as I've read, darkness is the force that dictates survival. It's the force that dictates perfection, the thing that will outlast and defeat everything else, right? Through the power of darkness, it is believed that they will be the last surviving entity come the end of the universe, right? So darkness is really, attempting power to basically allow one to overcome all uncertainty in the terms of societal progression. It's going to be, but it's going to be like opposed to everyone else, like opposed to all life, right? Your status as a being shall be over, stand over all other things, right? And then light is all about cooperation. It's about everyone working together to survive, whereas darkness is about being, the greatest of, like, beating everyone else to the top kind of thing, like a competitive sort of element. Really the philosophy behind the two, super intense. So I'm really curious how that's going to play out as far as us. Like, are we going to get evil in the sense of selfish? Are we going to try to defeat other people and say we're going to outlast everybody? How is this going to work out? Will this corrupt us like it corrupted Uldren Sov? The prince from Forsaken, right? We're gonna lose our minds like that. Are we gonna start seeing things like that? I mean, who knows, right? It's gonna be really interesting. And definitely sick cover, right? Sick cover by, I think it was Sebastian Baum is his name. So totally check out that kind of work. Right, if this is something you want to see, I might be trying to get a stream going on during launch day of Beyond Light. We'll see how that works out. It's going to be November 10th, so that's actually maybe a little bit more, a couple days, add a couple days and then a week. Jumping into that for the first time ever, talking about my experiences. You get to come and see it for the first time. Let me know if you're interested in seeing that. If you are, right, I will acquire that game and then we can play through it and see why we end up using the darkness, right? Why are we suddenly dropping the Traveler for this power now over any of the other times that we've had to face it? Why is this the time that we need it, right? Things like that. Why is Aramis so intimidating, right? Why is the Kettle of Darkness so intimidating? Why are we being threatened in the way that we need to use the powers of stasis to fight back? I'm super curious. I want to see what this is all about, right? Let's get some more lore, right? Let's get some more lore about the darkness and the roles of the entities of the universe. Really cool stuff.